The Cowboys will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Tigers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. He might want another play. To the air. It's Morton. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Henderson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Henderson. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
It is deafening in here. The panel people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have... speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. This is a designed run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the flag. Coming up, 4th down.
And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Onto the field again. A rather unproductive series last time, And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Gore. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the option. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were. To get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Turner. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The Tigers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. The Cowboys are threatening on first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Smashes through the tackle. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. And he rolls into the house. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So here comes the Auburn offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make a catch.
People going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowboys. To the air, it's Kennedy. Under fire. That pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the single back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. At the 35, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Using his feet. Finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Unloads to the right. Pick off! What a play by this defense! Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chubb. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
for the offense.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowboy faithful bringing it on third down. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4 points.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dire. But they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Lost a throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The last two plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot.
Time out, Oklahoma State.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowboys. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need to.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the quick shuffle pass. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the fourth down, throws that fist up in the air.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him down to this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Fit it in the window for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 17 to James Madison. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
14.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Wide open downfield. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
That kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a wide open receiver. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The snap sets up the throw. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for his man in the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's Jackson.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
So now it's 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They want that clock to run. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
And the Cowboys are flying down the field.
42 Spider.
Quarterback will keep it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Toledo is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Kent State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here's the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. But here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! He got loose and it was lights out after that. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Henderson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to take off. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He makes a catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Makes the catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Now on the move. Touchdown Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs and